Good morning everyone, how are you? Today I'm going to be planting some tulip bulbs and allium bulbs, and then if I have time I'm going to get these violas in a couple of containers. I have about 125 Rembrandt tulips that I'm going to be placing just behind the dianthus behind me, and then about 180 of the pastel and pink mix that I'm going to be planting over near the David Austin roses, but not quite next to them. And then some allium bulbs that I'm going to be putting just on the other side of our walkway. Hello everyone, how are you today? A little over probably a month ago, 3 weeks to a month ago, we started planting tulips just right here behind the dianthus. During that time I had trimmed the rockin' fuchsia salvia. I had planted about 100 of the Rembrandt tulips, kind of a mixture of orange, red, white, and pink. Had to stop almost near the end because my son had a phone mishap and I had to make sure that he got himself a phone before he went to work that night. I told my husband, oh, we'll just finish all the bulb planting tomorrow. It'll be fine. Later that evening, I got really sick and have pretty much been sick since then. My husband was just coming off of being sick, and then I got sick, and I was down for a good couple of weeks. And I want to make sure that I thank my mom's friends in Colorado, Grand Junction, and the Livermore area, and of course my brother and his family for keeping me in their prayers. And I'm not quite 100% back, but I want to make sure that I got on and let you know kind of where I've been, and in a couple of weeks hopefully we'll start back filming again, more videos. And wanted to thank you for your patience, and hopefully the mic is making a difference too. I think this is the first time I've been able to film with a mic on. Let me show you, sorry if I'm lagging, I have a little bit of fog still with trying to get better. Let me take you to the other side of the yard where I'll show you where my husband was so generous in getting the rest of the tulips and alliums planted. So from this point on this whole flower bed that faces west, my husband said, listen, I'll get all your bulbs in for you. Just show me where you want them put. And we have about, I think 60, is it 60 or 90? I think it's 60 alliums that we kind of est through the butterfly bush, coming around the red fountain grass, that we went ahead and trimmed a few of them because they were looking like they were due for a trim. I know I said I was going to wait till March, but I went ahead and trimmed them because they were starting to lay down. We brought the alliums around in front of the plumago over here, and then from about the crepe myrtle forward towards the street, I have about 180 pastel tulips and pink ones that he intermixed all through here. So let me bring you forward up here near the geraniums and roses where we put the rest of the tulips. The 180 or so tulip bulbs that my husband planted kind of roam, intermingling through the roses, behind the African daisies, behind the ranunculus, and they kind of meander between the geraniums. So this whole area, fingers crossed, I don't know, of course, you know, they should have been planted a month ago, and all the tulips still looked great. So we'll see how many of them come up and how good of a show it will be. But I'm gonna have faith that they'll look okay. That's all been planted all through here. Before I say goodbye, let me bring you over to where my hyacinths are coming up. This is where I planted, and I don't even remember how many I planted, pink and purple hyacinths. And they're all starting to break through the soil, and I'm actually seeing more than just the one single bulb that I planted. So maybe I'm gonna have a few more than I did last year. We'll see. I want to thank you guys again so much for being patient with me, and I'm sorry I haven't been on YouTube. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks I'll feel a little bit more like myself and be able to put out some more videos. I hope you guys are having a really great weekend, and we'll see you soon. Bye.